Am I getting a 5x5? Let me if I sound okay. Anyway, Chad and his wife Harmony came over, and we ate a pepper together. And I'm telling you, an hour ago I felt great, and within an hour, I have like the most incredible body aches. They came out of nowhere. It's the most bizarre thing in the world. I kind of dig pain, so the body aches I'm kind of grooving on, but I'm kind of concerned that I don't want to be getting sick. I want to say hi to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for being here. My mods, Jason P., Dean, Brock Bandy, and Bizzle. Love you guys. We got Anu. Thank you for being here. We've got Harding Nipple. There you have it. Jane Aldrich, good to see you. John King, Kristen Melinda, Michael Superbacker, my other's keeper, Northman, Pepper Poppy, Robert, and Wes Lightburn. So here's the deal. I was gonna do just like an hour-long live stream, but I am feeling like I got beat up with a bat. Everything is sore, and so I'm going to stay with it for a while. We're going to talk, and then I may end it a little bit early. Depends on how I feel. I'm really sorry about that. Balaki, good to see you. Creator, thank you for being here. All you guys, thank you. But it's been a good day, other than the getting like hurting out of nowhere. It's very, very strange. Very strange. Heard you. I heard you. It's good to see you, man. Thank you all for being here. So in the video I did with Chad and Harmony, a lot of you won't remember this, but a while back, maybe a year ago, we went to Thunder Bacon Burger here in Tucson, and they created a very special Johnny Scoville burger and the Tommy Scoville burger. Pretty cool. And we had a big event for the rollout of that burger. Mark Alberts, good to see you. Barbara Aldrich, good to see you. So we were at this at Thunder Bacon Burger, and a bunch of people came out, and Chad and Harmony were there, right? Yeah. Anyway, we're passing around peanuts, Tubatera peanuts, these things, which you really got to be careful with, because honest to God, they'll hurt you. Harley, good to see you from down under. And I see him about to hand her some peanuts, and she said she hasn't eaten. She hadn't prepped. Ethan, good to see you. And he looks at her and goes, remember, it's his wife. He'll be all right. Go ahead and eat it. I'm not even joking you. Keith, it's so good to see you, dude. So literally says, go ahead, and here's the funny thing. It's not like, I'm not busting Chad's chops. I'm busting Chad's chops a little bit. But it's not like he doesn't know. He isn't a, he's not a rookie. He knows what he's doing. And he's like, yeah, you'll be fine. He literally said, you'll be fine. And like a very short time later, she's got calf cramps. So today was payback. He hadn't had a pepper in a long time, over a month. And I had some primatalis, courtesy of Lone Star Master Farms. So it was great. Keith, the burger is really good, actually. It's a very, very tasty burger. And it's hot, but it's not stupid. It's not like it's not a challenge burger. It's a yummy burger. It's delicious. Boy, oh boy, I'm just out of nowhere. I am just sore everywhere. Unbelievable how it just came out of nowhere. It's one of the strangest things. So let me tell you who's coming up this weekend, this next, some of you may know, some of you may not. This is who's up next on the, let me make sure I get the right one. Here we go. You ready? After the burn, this Wednesday is Mr. David Foy from Blazing Foods. It's going to be a very interesting one because I've known the guy really, really a long time, He started Blazing Foods when I started Chase the Heat. So it's going to be a fun interview. Brandon Breeding, man, so good to see you, man. Jeremy Fowler, very good to see you. So I already took some cold and flu medicine, and I have some peppers, some super hots. So I think I'm going to eat a couple super hots with dinner, and maybe I'll feel better. Jane Aldrich, so glad you're here. She said hello to Pepper Poppy, Jason P, Brock Benny, and all my favorite chili heads out there, and you too, Johnny. Thank you for being here, and everybody, I appreciate you being here. Kristen Melinda. You know what? I need to do. Let me see. Hang on just a minute. Give me just a second here. I got an idea. I think I can do this. Let me see if I can. Give me just a minute. you look at that. So I can't do this when I have just through StreamYard. I went through my phone, and now Krista Melinda is wielding a wrench. Keith Lego, good to see you. You get me, Krista Melinda. You get it. Been around long enough. I hope you don't mind. If you don't want the wrench, let me know and I'll remove it. But I think you'll be great. Dizzy Dragon, I'm doing it live. We'll do it live. You guys have seen the reference, right? What a funny video. Northman says peppers always make me feel better. I got a bug. You know, I so rarely ever get sick. Honest to God, it's just such a rare thing. Oh, look at this. Harley says, got to admit, between you and the Chili Queen, you are freaks. I love my chili. Guilty as charged, Harley. I've heard that before. Yeah, Chris Melinda's got the wrench. Oh, thank you for accepting it. Appreciate that. You know, I wanted to give one to Tad from Harvest 912. He's like, I don't want one. I don't want it. He goes, he's not very technical. He goes, I'm just there to watch. I'm like, okay. So, you know what? I think I'm going to give him one anyway. Sometimes I'm like, you know what happens sometimes? If this happens, I bet it's happened to me a dozen times where I'll be in a chat, in like a live stream of somebody I watch. And usually I just lurk, because unless it's my brother's channel, then I'll comment and stuff. But if it's somebody else's channel, rarely will I comment, because then people end up talking to me. So I usually don't. And here's one of the reasons I don't anymore. A bunch of times I've commented, and the next thing you know, I have a wrench, and it's like, I don't really want that wrench. You know what I mean? Jason says, Cam, welcome to the team. Looking good in blue. I have the best mods in the world. Here's the good thing. The mods are great. But the truth of the matter is, I don't have people that come after me too bad. And really, the ones that do, you got to feel bad for. I do. So it's not so bad. Jimmy Pickles. Look at that. Jimmy Pickles on the bus. Good to see you, man. The Cloth says, I grew some habaneros this summer, and they were weirdly way hotter than even scorpions I grew. Anyone experienced this summer? Let me ask you a question. Were you growing it near anything else the previous season? I mean, because here's the thing. Like recently, Josh Cohen and the Cohen household. Good to see you. Toby, good to see you. I just had Matthew Arthur on. And people say, listen, most people will tell you if you talk about peppers and crossing them. Like I've seen people in videos where they have a paintbrush, and listen, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And most people act like it's like splitting the atom, like they're, you know what I mean? Somebody asked the question, how do you cross this? How do you cross a pepper? And he's like, I put a pepper that I want to cross, and I put all the pepper, a whole bunch around it that I want to cross it with. I let them do their thing. Isn't that beautiful? I thought that was very cool. Josh says, that guy was great. He really is. He's a good dude, man. I'll tell you what, if like the power grid went down and we're in trouble, I'd want to be near him. I kid you not. You'd eat well, you'd have fun. He's just a good guy, you know. He's resourceful, he's sharp. He's older than me and looks younger than me. It's astonishing. Blows me away. Narfman says, my habaneros this year were absolutely blazing. The scorpions were weak early in the season, but by the end, they were where they should be. You know what happens? A lot of you guys at the end of the season pods, to me, aren't as hot, but I think they taste better. Just a theory. I really do. And it's, you know, over many, many seasons, I've noticed that at the end of the season, pods taste better. I mean, it's not rocket science, says Dizzy Dragon. It's literally the bees explanation. Yeah, bees are awesome. There you go. Toby Reveille says, Johnny, what's your opinion about jalapeno peppers? They did it. You find a jalapeno pepper, it's guilty. No, I love jalapeno peppers. It's, you know what it is? Here's the deal. Here's my thoughts on the jalapeno pepper. Noah Wright, good to see you. Thanks for being here. It's the ultimate gateway pepper for a lot of reasons. The biggest being that it's really readily available almost everywhere, at least in American, you know, in farmers markets everywhere. You know, it's just a mainstay. Jacob Deathridge, good to see you. The other reason it's one of the big gateway peppers because it's not gonna kill you. Pepper poppy, I did. Thank you. In fact, I have it right there. This is from Pepper. Pepper Poppy sent me this, and I got it yesterday. Very cool letter. Well, I'll read when I review it. And this, you know what's cool about this? It's got the you got to cut the tip off of it, but I love these bottles. They're amazing. A lot of times, if you go to pepper shows, you guys, instead of having a bottle where they'll have to pour it out into a spoon, they'll use these. They'll just give you a little squirt very frequently. But thank you so much for that, Pepper Poppy. I'm excited about that. Anyway, other thing about jalapenos, it's a sneaky pepper. And I went through a phase where I wasn't sure if every pepper was sort of sneaky. You just got to eat enough of them to figure that out. But I've eaten so many. Like I've never had a ghost pepper that was like I've never had a rogue ghost pepper. But I bet you everybody in this chat, there's not a lot of us, but I'll bet you put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had a rogue jalapeno or a crazy jalapeno. So it's an interesting pepper. It's sneaky. The legend has it 1 in 10 is gonna get your attention. So it's a cool pepper. Dizzy Dragons experienced it, Broom's experienced it, Deathridge. Broom. I'm sorry, Brett Bandy. These are people that grow peppers. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Primatali toothpaste, says Patrick. I use ghost pepper toothpaste. I'm not even kidding you. Chili Mouth. It's heated with ghost pepper extract. Yeah, something's going on with me. It's crazy. So anyway, I know it's a stable pepper because they've been growing it forever, but for some reason, there's just you get a wild hair once in a while. It just goes crazy. It's strange though because there are a lot of other peppers I've never experienced that with. But I love jalapenos. It's a delicious pepper. It's great for cooking. It's great for stuffed jalapenos are just, come on. They're one of the most amazing things in the world. Am I joking? Maybe. Probably not though. Nor right question. I'm a chili head, but regardless, do you feel anybody can build their tolerance to the level of yours? Yeah, I do. No, here's the deal though. I have kind of an advantage in that I like pain. I've got body aches right now I'm grooving on. So having pain is sort of liking pain kind of helps me in this department because it's a painful gig that I do. It's part of the gig. You know what I mean? So, here's the thing, though. So a good way to look at it is like you go to a gym and you see some guy that looks like this, and he looks like RoboCop when he turns because there's so many muscles. He didn't get like that. He didn't wake up one day like that. He's worked his butt off. You know what I mean? So you don't wake up being able to eat a dozen chocolate primatalis. You definitely got to work at that. But you can do it, and you can do it if you do it carefully. It's because if you aren't in a hurry, you can get there and never even hurt yourself at all. It's just going to take a lot of time. I was with Justin Rommel. He was a New Zealand champ for a while. He had never experienced calf cramps, and this is 2 days before a belt match. Wrap your dome piece around that. The guy had won regionals and won all kinds of things, and had never had calf cramps before. Think about that, and he crazy. So yeah, you can absolutely, anybody can. You just gotta be willing to, if you want to do it faster. Here's the thing: the time is the factor. If you want to do it in a hurry, it's gonna cost you. Like if you think of little David from David and Goliath series, he wanted to be a chili head, and he was a non-chili head. He went from non-chili head to raging chili head really, really quickly, but he paid for it big time. Go look at those videos, man. He's an interesting cat. He was a fun guy to make videos with. I'm trying to get the guy around so I can interview him because it would be a fun interview. But it's hard to find somebody like that. So it's a rare personality trait. I've never done anything hot that's going to hurt me. Yeah, I'll do that. I remember we did the 6 million lethal injection from California Blazing Chili Farm. He goes, "How hot is it?" I said, "Dude, it's 6 million or maybe 9 million. It's absurd. It's going to be the hottest thing you've ever eaten." He's like, "Let's do it." And he squirted the whole thing in his mouth and swallowed the entire. It was a tube. It's an injection thing. Anyway, that was the worst. And that's absurdly hot. So it's a rare thing to find somebody. So if you want to do it in a hurry, it's just you can do it. You can do it, but it's going to cost you. It's going to hurt a lot. If you like pain, you can get there in a hurry and enjoy yourself. But you got to, it's part of the gig. Because even here's the thing. Even let me go further with that question. All right, think about this for a second. If you get to my level, it's not that I don't hurt. I like hurting. Everybody who eats, like every time, like we ate a pepper today, it was a primatale. I gave it a 3 on my scale. It's the end of the season. I've eaten a million peppers. It's the end, so I gave it a 3, but it's probably only a 2. The beginning of the season, that's going to hurt me so bad. So pain is always a part of it. But I promise you, eating peppers will change your relationship with pain. Period. Put a 1 in the chat if you've noticed your relationship with pain evolve as you've eaten more and more peppers and more hot stuff. I swear it's true. It just is. The cloth ordered by cheese balls. Those are blazing foods, man. But thank you. That's very cool. That's awesome. One of my best friends' companies. Everybody, it's really funny. Berkey, good to see you. Do my inner organs don't suffer? Not really. In the beginning of the season, I suffer. At the part of the gig, But boy, that's if you type my name. If you type somebody's name in, it'll tell you other things people have been research. Other things people have searched. If you type my name in, it's like this. Johnny Stovall owned Blazing Foods. I do not own Blazing Foods. In fact, I've never worked at Blazing Foods. I was there a lot. We had a business together. So, but it was, we had stuff that we were partners in, but he owned Blazing Foods. I just helped him a lot. Tom doesn't like pain. Tom Broom, whatever, dude. You're on my couch. I've seen you. Whatever, man. You can't say that. I know you like pain. I know you do. That's a great comment. Pepper pain is different, said Chris and Melinda. It is. But it will change how you view pain. It really, really will. Like right now, I'm aching. I got body aches all over the place. I'm like, it's going to be a fun night. Every time I roll over, I'll be like, oh, I don't know. I'm strange. All I know is pain. Yeah, bro, I hear you. Here's the thing. I get it. I've been in pain for about, I don't know. I don't even remember. It's been so long. I had my first back surgery was like, it was over 20 years ago. So and when I got it, they're like, you have 2 problems. We're going to tackle one of them in this surgery because we can't do them both in the same surgery. The one we're tackling is the severe one. We think it's, causing 70% of your pain. You can't do them both. I said, okay. And then the dude says to me, it was funny. He says to me, it's going to come back. I promise you. It could be a year, it could be 10, it could be 5, but it's going to come back. And I'm not even joking you a bit. 1 year later, they came back and I've been in pain, just the way it is. That was funny. That was a funny surgery. Right when he was knocking me out, he gives me the gas. He's like, all right, count down from 100. So and a lot of people, I'm boring you because I've told the story before, but I said, I got no last words, Warden. Do what you got to do. He's like, that's not funny, man. Count down from 100. I said, roll him, Warden. That was it. Lights out. And when you sleep, there's that sort of concept of the passage of time. You know what I mean? You go to bed at midnight, you wake up at noon, you're like, oh, crap, I slept a long time. You can wake up, you can feel that 12 hours went by. You could be in a 12-hour surgery. You shut your eyes when the anesthesia hits, and 1 second later you open them and you're in the recovery room. It's just how it works. So I said to him, I got nothing to say, man. Roll him. And lights out. Then I open my eyes. I'm looking at some dude. I don't know who he is at first because you're coming to, So I'm like, I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. And he's just waiting for me to come around. After about a minute, I'm like, oh, you're the doctor. And I could tell he was pissed. He's like, that wasn't funny. I said, come on, man. That was hilarious. I said, did the surgery go well? He goes, yeah. I said, then it was hilarious, man. You're going to tell that, you'll be telling that at cocktail parties when you're 80. It was hilarious. He was not happy. He was not happy with that. I thought it was funny. My daughter had a back surgery. a little while ago. She was going to do it. She called me. She was like, "Dad, what's that thing you did with the surgeon?" So she was going to do it with her surgeon, but she was so nervous when she went in for surgery, she forgot to do it. But if you have surgery, it's a fun thing to do to the surgeon. They won't like it. I'll tell you that right now. They won't have a sense of humor about it. It's a fun joke to tell. I mean, it really is. It's a fun joke to tell. And the truth of the matter is, for a long, if I had $1 for every time that dude told that story to somebody, I'll bet you I'd have a lot of dimes in front of me. I thought it was funny. All right, so whoops, Chris is laughing. All right, so Berkey says, I feel it every time I eat something more than bird's eye chili. It takes time, man. Listen, it takes time. The problem is this. We all wish that our stomach would evolve with tolerance for capsaicin as quickly as our mouth does. Because your mouth, really, really quickly, I'm serious, really, really quickly. For instance, I'm telling you, this is the truth. If you got like a vial of pure capsaicin crystals and put them in like glycerin or alcohol and dissolve them and swish them in your mouth for a minute every night for like a month. At the end of the month, you could take coal in your mouth. I'm being joking, obviously, but I mean, your tolerance in your mouth for heat would be astonishing. But if you swallowed a jalapeno, your stomach would be a wreck because you didn't prep your stomach at all. You only got your mouth in shape. The way you get your stomach in shape for capsaicin is by swallowing hot stuff. And that's the bottom line. You know what I mean? I know people who I've talked to growers. I'm like, do you eat the pods you grow? He goes, no, I chew them up and spit them out. And that's fine. And that will give them an idea of how hot the pepper is. But you know what I mean? If you do that, don't think you're prepping your stomach. Your stomach, it's going to take a lot longer. Even if you swallow every single thing you eat, it's going to take time. And I say this all the time, but this is the truth. At the beginning of every pod season, if I eat, thank God the way it works is usually at the beginning, I don't eat the hottest things right out of the gate. But if I eat like a chocolate primatale or a warthog, for goodness sakes, like at the beginning of pod season, I'm going to cramp. I promise you I am. At the end of the pod season, it won't happen like that. T-Man, hey, Johnny, what beer do you think pairs well with spicy food and sauces? You know what? I don't drink anymore, but it's been over 5.5 years since I've drank any alcohol. But this is what I would tell you. I would tell you that I bet Blue Moon would go really good with spicy food. Just because it's a flavorful sauce. It's not just like, you know what I mean? Just like a regular beer. I think a Blue Moon would be good. I used to like Blue Moon. It's like you play guitar with your mouth for a year, right? You know what? I tinkered with my guitar today. I haven't played in like, honest to God, it's been 2 months. My fingers, I played for 5 minutes and my fingers hurt so much. So let's talk about Tyson. Tyson is fighting Paul. Has it already happened? Has it already happened? I think it may have already happened. What do you think is going to happen? Let's talk about that. Can I tell you what I think is going to happen? We're wearing matching hoodies, Lawn Dog. It's a good one. It's a great sweatshirt. All right, here's 8:00 tonight. What time zone is that? Here's what I think is going to happen. If the fix is in, it's going to go more than a round. It's going to start in 30 minutes. If the fix is in, he'll escape the first round. It might even go the distance. If there's no fix in, I'm telling you, he's going to get destroyed really quick. The last thing that leaves you as you get older is power. And you lose some of your speed and your reflexes. But if you watch any of the videos of Tyson, he's terrifying. I'd fight him for a lot of money. I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. I'd fight him bare-fisted for a lot of money. He'd knock me out real quick and be over. He wouldn't jump on me and kill me. It's a fight, not a murder. You know what I mean? So I'd fight him in a heartbeat. My body aches right now. I don't feel very good. We're the same age, me and him. I'd jump in the ring with him right now for the right amount of money. That's not even a joke. Tape the ears up, right, Harley? Tyson is an animal. But hey, listen, I would jump in the ring with Tyson and pick another one. George Foreman. I'd fight the two of them at the same time for the right amount of money. It's a beating. You get them. It happens. I don't know, man. It's not that bad. I remember I was scared to get hit. I remember being scared to get in the face. I remember the first time I hit in the face. I remember going, "Oh, that's all." That was not good for a while. I was like, "Okay, I'm not going to get hurt. It's not going to kill me." Jane says, "I hope Tyson doesn't take an ear." Right? He's a lot. Yeah, I hope he doesn't either. His style is terrifying. His signature thing is the body shot here. When you drop down, he's going to hit you with an uppercut. That's going to, you go to the shadow realm. He's a scary dude, man, and he punches hard. I don't know, man. That's why I'm saying that. Like, I don't care how tough you think you are, man. That guy hits hard. It'll be interesting. Is this a chili channel or a sports channel? Says Toby Reveille. Ask me a chili question. I'll answer any question you got. Here we go. Brock Bennett says, to make it fair, he would have to eat a warthog first. That'd be fun, right? Warthog. Listen, anytime you eat high levels of capsaicin, it throws off your motor skills, your thought. You can't really think carefully. It's not funny. Narfin says, Tyson is terrifying, way faster than a guy his age should be. I'm telling you, man, and he punches like he's trying to, it's like an obituary punch. He's trying to end it. It's like he punches, like he just has different intention behind his punches than anybody else. So somebody asked me, here we go. Thank you. Noah's asked a question. So we're back on. Toby, we're square. We're back on. Mike is fighting. We're back on hot stuff. The hottest sauce that I've ever had would be Double Doomed from this company right here. I've never had hiccups from eating peppers or anything hot before, and I made a few videos here. And this past season, I ate Double Doomed. It's 6.6 million or something absurd like that, and I got hiccups. It was a glorious day. God, it was exciting. It was wonderful. Pickle says, how many peppers did you eat in a row? Like the most ever? It was probably the most I've ever eaten in a row was probably in a contest against. It's okay, Toby. No problem, dude. Not a problem at all. The most peppers I've probably eaten in a row was probably in a belt match with Shahina. I think in one of them we ate 50 or 60 or something like that. Yeah, that's bad. Who got their Primo seeds? I think you mean Warthog, but absolutely. Whoops. Sorry, Noah. I'll be right back with that. J Caps, who's got the Primo seeds? I did. Hats off to Johnny for having them on and giving us a heads up. He's a great dude, man. Matthew's a great guy. Noah says, good stuff. My profile picture is a pic of me racing at Eldora. It is. Look at that. Pretty cool little machine you got there. You know what? That'd be fun to take around on the road. Toby, what is my favorite store-bought sauce? Easy answer. Good question, too. It's Family Reserve from, I think you mean Maine. Like every once in a while, you'll go into a big box store and you'll see some really cool sauces you don't normally see. But of the usual suspects, Family Reserve Tabasco. Dizzy, tell Primo to update more Primo seeds. He will listen to you. They ran out 30 minutes ago. Okay, watch. Do it right now. I'm sorry, guys. This is important. These are Primo seeds. Where's Troy Primo? There's Troy Primo. And all right, Primo, I just got word that you're out of seeds on your website. Can't have that. People are freaking out, man. They're beating the bushes. I'm getting emails. I'm getting phone calls. I'm getting text messages. I'm just teasing, but restock those, man. People are excited. Love you, dude. Give my best to your family. There you have it. All right, Primo. I just got word that he'll respond before we're done with this video. All right, so Long Duck says, Jimmy Pickles Piranha. Hey, Jimmy. It's getting cold here in the desert empire, but it gives me the opportunity to wear my Hellfire hoodie sweater, and boy, does it get attention. I love mine. The problem is this: I don't wear this out in public because I wore it throughout the whole. What was that show called? The Hulu thing. And so when I wear it out, it seems like I recognize more often. So I kind of don't wear it out too often. Tabasco Family Reserve is so good, Harley. Honest to God, it's such a delicious. If you like Tabasco, it is incredible. It's just a really, really spectacular. You know who told me about it? Bill Moore. Bill Moore's like, man, it's a really, really good sauce. You got to try it. And I tried it, and it's unbelievable. You forgot to say that there are protests on the street. Yeah, you're right, Dizzy. Now they're protesting the street. Pitchforks. I'm serious. Torches. Restock your seeds, bro. How's that? All right, so he'll get. Whoops. Send it. There we go. We got him. Josh Cohen. Love Josh. I love the whole Cohen family. Do you think a pepper will be hotter one day than the Warthog? You know what? Here's the thing. If you know, yeah, I think it probably can. Here's why I say that. I never thought anything was going to blow me away after having a chocolate primitalia. I was like, okay, we're getting to the up, we're getting to the limit. A human being can only run a mile so fast. You're not going to run a 2-minute mile. So there is a limit, and we're closer. You know what I mean? And I thought we were there with peppers, and then I ate that Warthog, and it was just like, okay, it was twice as hot as any other thing. It was just weird. It was a freak. I think, though, and I could be wrong. I said this in an interview with Matthew. I think that if you eat a rogue pepper, that's sort of like a window into the capability, the potential of that pepper. I could be completely wrong, but in my dome, I like to think about that. Keith, do I still have my League of Fire hoodie? I do. You know what I do? Here's the problem with my League of Fire hoodie. I like this one fits better. I think it's a little small on me. I need to get a bigger one. And I really need to lose a whole lot more weight. I'm comfortable with my weight right now. You know what I mean? Here's Primo. Okay, let's hear his comment. Hold on. Dizzy says, I remember that you said you never a pepper would feel like it has an extract. Yeah, you know what? And that one didn't taste like extract, but boy, it burned like one. So Primo just laughed at my comment. Here's his comment back. Oh yeah, man, thanks. They go fast. I can only handle so many, and I'm almost out. He sold like a couple hundred packages in 10 minutes. He's going to list some soon. Thank you, bro. I mostly did that because I'm doing a live stream and people said it in the stream. I message you while they're looking at me while I talk to you. But I love you, man. Hope things are good. Demand is there. Isolate them and sell them. You got it, bro. That's a good dude. He's a happy guy. He's a good dude. Honest to God, I know it sounds crazy, Josh, to say twice as hot, but I mean, like every other pepper, I don't care how hot it is. I know it reacts. I react. It burns me. It does this. That was just like getting hit in the face with a capsaicin brick. It was just, it was so fast and so violent a burn. It was crazy. It was just bizarre. After it happened for a couple of days, I couldn't stop thinking about it. DW Sinclair, good to see you. Hey, you know what? Let's do a quick roll call and say hi to everybody. Now we got a bunch of more people here with us. So let's do that. So here's who's with us now. You know what? It's not showing. Oh, there it is. No, it's not. I only got like 5. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. We got Brandon and Dean from Conjured Vapors, Creator Manual, Dizzy Dragon, DW Sinclair, Harley, J Caps, Jimmy Pickles, Josh Cohen, Keith Kingman. Good to see you, Keith. Kristen Melinda, looking so beautiful with a wrench. Lennon, Long Dog, Pepper Poppy, Silver Surfer, my bro. Good to see you. T-Man and Toby Reveille and Mr. Wes. I'm still hurting, but man, it is what it is. So Netflix is going to live stream the Tyson fight. Man, I'll tell you what, it's going to be interesting. Say what you think is going to happen. Tell me what you think is going to happen. I think he will not escape the first round. If he does, it smells bad and the fix is in. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I know it's bold. I'm saying it. We're all thinking it. I'm saying it. If he doesn't go down the first round, something smells bad. If you haven't, just go watch him training. Frightening, man. Good to see you always too, Keith. Mark Alberts, good to see you. Paul's going down. Paul is down. What was it? Liston? Was that Liston is down? I can't remember. Paul in 2, says Keith Kingman. Paul's going to win in 2, or he's going down in the second? Tyson will gas early, says Lennon. Interesting. Here's the thing. I don't think he needs a whole lot of gas. Could be wrong. Like, man, what would be Frazier? Thank you, Josh. What would be scary than him mad at you and getting inside, getting in close? Oh, seriously, you're going to be peeing blood for a week. I can't win in 2. Wow, interesting. I don't know, man. I don't see it happening. I see him just hurting him badly. I don't know, man. I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't really care. Paul loses either way, says Silver Surfer. Interesting. Both the dudes are scary. If I had to fight one, like if there's one I'd be more scared to be in a ring with, I promise you it'd be Tyson. Seriously, the body punches would be so, I can't even imagine. Like when you see him, even when he's working a bag, when he throws a body punch, he punches. He I've just never seen anybody hit like that. J-Caps, I got $20 worth of Netflix on the fight. Tyson better win. Interesting. Chad Comsoil, Tyson is the GOAT, but he's 60. No, he's not. He's 58, dude. Come on. He's the same age as me. I can't fight time and age. You know what? Tomorrow, listen, I agree with you on that, but I think he's just going to kill him. Richard Kerr, good to see you. How about that? That's what I'd rather see. I'd rather see them eat a warthog than fight. How about this? See them eat a warthog, have to sit in their corner for 30 seconds, and then have to come out and fight. Bull Cow, good to see you. Thank you for being here, dude. How good would that be, seriously? Round 1, eat a warthog. Sit down for 30 seconds. Let it get good and let it sink in. Ding, ding, ding. They have to answer the bell. Come out and fight after a warthog. After one, even if they fight 60-second rounds, who cares? Or, 2-minute rounds, it doesn't matter. After the round's over, sit down, eat another warthog. Can you imagine what would happen? You guys got to hear something funny. There's a channel, Sean Atwood. It's a great dude. He's got a channel. He's in the UK. My brother's got a segment on his show. He's got he's got over 900,000 followers. Just a very good dude, though. He's got a guy that has a segment on his show named Ron, who's from Ireland. And Ron's like, he wants to eat something hot. So I'm like, oh, fine. I'll fix your wagon. I'm your Huckleberry. So I sent him a couple tubes of Terror 2.0 or 1 and the 2.0. Sent them to Ireland. He got them. He did a video. He's going to have me on his show this week or coming up. Yeah, please keep it family friendly. No cursing in the show. I don't want to have my wrenches remove you because they will. Kids watch us. Come on. Anyway, so he announced that he's gonna he's doing a thing for charity. He says he thinks he can eat 2, maybe 3. Not peanuts, but he thinks he can eat 2, maybe 3 tubes. And this dude says he doesn't have much of a tolerance. I'm like, he has no idea how hot this stuff is. And we're going to do this live. And now what I do live, look, we have 44 people in the chat right now. All right. When we go on when he goes live, there's like 10,000. See, he's going to do this live. And he said that for every, he had a couple different things he said. So I'm not sure which he's going to settle on. But for every certain amount that they give, he's going to eat another 2. I'm like, dude, he clearly hasn't tried them yet. Yeah, right? He's not really a chili head. You know what I mean? So he doesn't really know what he's getting himself into. I do not watch anime. Pepper Poppy. I'm old. You know, I'm Foghorn Leghorn, man. That's who I am. I'm Pepe Le Pew. Le Pew. Excuse me. What wasn't family friendly? I don't know. I just saw when one of my wrench says keep it family friendly, I trust my wrenches. So someone said something that was on the edge. That's all right. We're good. Listen, if you're brand new to the chat, here's what we do. We don't do politics here. We don't talk. We don't push God. Not that I'm not a big believer. But we just don't we don't have an agenda here. You know what we do? We talk about spicy stuff, whatever else is on my mind. Yeah, the corn nuts was rough because chew longer. Yeah, you know what? I could warn him, Jimmy. I could say, Ron, listen, slow your roll, dude. Calm your farm. If you make the mistake of putting too many of the corn nuts in your mouth, it's going to end bad. It becomes mouth mortar, like you're putting up bricks. It becomes like paste. And I mean, it's way worse than what I did. It was sort of like that when I did his plantain, your challenge bull cow. Awfully dry, and it got kind of tough to swallow. But I got to tell you something. It's nothing even close to like a mouthful of. If you put too many of those corn nuts in your mouth, it's rough, very rough. We're going to suggest what we're going to suggest. The cram seal face. Yeah, that's the thing. And you don't understand his live streams, dude. Listen, his live streams. I'm going to end this in just a few minutes on account of the fight, and I'm sore. Danny Fudge, good to see you. But he does these 2 or 3 hour live streams. I mean, it's long form live stream, and he's going to do it. Like, should I warn him? I probably need to warn him, or does he have it coming? Is this a comeuppance that he needs to go through? What do you think? Should I warn him and say, listen, dude, there's a lot of people watching. First of all, make sure you prep, and you're going to eat 1 or 2 peanuts. Don't be thinking you're going to be eating 1 or 2 tubes. That's absurd. So I think I should warn him. I'm going to warn him. No, Josh says, I love Josh, man. I was going to warn him until I saw that. He has it coming. He does. We're not going to do one hot minute. Didn't I do a 1 hot minute this week? I think I might have done one already this week. But we'll do one soon. Growing pains. Let it happen. Growing pains, Brock says. Balaki says, let it happen. Mistakes will be made. Okay, so Noah has a good question. We all know spicy food at chain restaurants aren't truly spicy to those of us that are chili heads. What was the spiciest of chain offerings you've had? Good question. A chain offering. Man, I don't know. I really don't. They've all been so weak. None of them even stand out. I'll tell you, from an individual restaurant that wasn't a chain, here in Texas, on Callahan Road, go to Chunky's, and damn, it's absurdly hot. So if you want something stupid hot, that's the hottest thing I've ever had. I mean, the first time I ate, I had 2 bites and tapped out. No joke. The last time I ate was the first time I ever got fire hose. No joke. Long Dog's had a good question. By the way, DD Razzle, thank you for being here. Long Dog says, Chase would you consider Campbell's Ghost Pepper something in this category? Yeah, absolutely. Campbell's soup is, like, for us, it's like, oh, wow. I was impressed by it. But if you're not a chili head, that is absurd. It's wicked hot. If you're not a chili head at all, it's like, I can't believe they made something that hot. I've had people, like, I did the video for that. I said I was very surprised at how hot it was. Some of the comments were unbelievable. If you're not a chili head, that is piping hot. And that's a mainstream product. So that's pretty cool. I'm thrilled. It doesn't, when they first, I think someone told me that there's a new pepper on the label now, but the pepper on the label when they first put it out wasn't a ghost pepper, which is funny, right? But it was crazy hot and delicious. And it didn't even taste like ghost pepper, but I appreciated the effort. You know what I mean? I really do. I appreciate the effort a lot. Noah Rice says, yes, great. I agree with you. And I heard ya. Loves that soup. All right, guys. Does anybody have any last minute questions? Because we're going to wrap it up in just a moment. And I'm going to eat something. Yeah, I am just aching like somebody's been beating me with a stick while I've been doing this video. It wasn't bad, but I thought it was, for a mainstream product, eat it with somebody that doesn't eat hot at all, and you'll go, oh, okay. They gave it the effort. You know what I mean? They gave it the good college go. All right, there are no final questions. I don't think. I'll leave it another minute. Are peppercorns are sharp as that sharp as hot peppers? No, you know what's really interesting about peppercorns? Good question though, Berkey. They're very strange. It's really funny. Some people, if I'm sure some people that have had peppercorn, you've heard them described as they numb your tongue a little bit. Thanks, Josh. Tell the Cohen family home I said hello. Thank you for being here. They numb your tongue. I had a bunch of them, and then I read a comment where they said next time you have one, it's not so much a numbing; it's almost like a vibrating. And if you have a peppercorn on your tongue, it's like wherever it is, it's almost like it's vibrating in that spot. It's not really hot, and it doesn't really. It's kind of numbing, but it's almost like it vibrates. It's very, very strange. Mix it with capsaicin, and it hurts. Don't tease me, Dizzy Dragon. I got to try that. I have to. It's baby spice, but this channel got me putting crushed red pepper on my pizza. Listen, that's awesome. I think it's cool as can be. All right, guys. We're going to wrap up now. Thank you guys so much. Love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. Before you leave a comment who you think is going to win the fight. I want everybody's prediction. If you're in here, leave your prediction on the fight. Like Tyson knockout first round or, Paul second round. Whatever you think is going to happen, leave your comment in there at the end. And then what we'll do is I'll go back and look at them. Tyson, if it's not scripted. You and me both, dude. All right. Love you guys a lot. I really do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.